Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In a recent lawsuit, Diddy is accused of dragging a woman off Cassie Ventura's balcony. Cassie Ventura's friend and former co-worker has filed a new lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging that the founder of Bad Boy Entertainment dangled her off an apartment balcony and beat her in a fit of rage. Brianna Dangling, who once created clothing for the imprisoned tycoon, said in her lawsuit that Diddy had beaten her at Ventura's Los Angeles flat in late September 2016. The complaint states, in part, that Ms. Brianna Dangling was sexually assaulted by Sean P. Diddy Combs, who also hung her off a 17-story balcony before slamming her onto the patio furniture on the balcony. Ms. Dangling's basic dignity, bodily autonomy, and sense of safety were violated by his egregious and disgusting behavior. The lawsuit claims that when Diddy arrived at the flat where Dangling and Ventura were sleeping, he was already heated. This incident marked the end of a string of violence, threats, and intimidation that tainted many of Ms. Dangling's encounters with Mr. Combs from the first day she met him. Tiffany Red, Ventura's longtime friend, had detailed the incident earlier this year. She did not identify the alleged victim, but said Diddy picked up one of Ms. Ventura's friends like a child and dangled them over a 17th floor balcony. Following the announcement of Dangling's lawsuit, Red posted a video showing them with Ventura, most likely taken from the same balcony where the claimed incident occurred. Dangling stated in her complaint that the attack has resulted in deep and lasting harm. Mr. Combs' threats that he was the mother of King Devil, and that he could kill her were meant to terrorize, intimidate, and instill fear, her lawyers contended. As a result, he assaulted her, suspended her from a balcony, and forcibly touched her breasts. She reasonably believed that Mr. Combs' assault was him making good on his threats, according to Dangling. After being refused another chance to post bail, Diddy spent Thanksgiving in Brooklyn's infamous Metropolitan Detention Center. In numerous lawsuits, he has vehemently disputed the accusations. Racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or compulsion, and transportation to engage in prostitution are the charges against Diddy. He entered a not guilty plea to every accusation. In May 2025, his trial is set to start. In a lawsuit claiming that music mogul Sean Diddy Combs sexually abused a guy at a party in Detroit in 1997, Diddy's former bodyguard Gene Deal has been drawn into the legal spat. In the U.S. District Court, Derek Lee Cardello Smith, a self-represented convict from Michigan, requested that Deal be called as a material witness by the Eastern District of Michigan. According to 51-year-old Cardello Smith, who is being held at the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility in Michigan, Gene Deal has first-hand knowledge about Diddy's previous way of life, which he claims contributed to the assault. Cardello Smith's accusations against Diddy are the basis for this legal dispute. At first, the plaintiff was granted an astounding $100 million default judgment. However, Judge Anna Marie Anzalone later reversed that decision in September 2024, finding that Cardello Smith had not properly served Diddy in compliance with Michigan law. Anzalone added that, given the statute of limitations, Diddy was likely to prevail in the lawsuit. The entrepreneur was accused of sexually assaulting Cardello Smith at a party 27 years prior in the initial case. A Michigan state court first ordered Diddy to pay $10 million a month starting in October 2024 after he did not show up to defend himself against the accusations. His attorneys, however, were successful in their attempt to have the decision overturned on procedural grounds. Due to Cardello Smith's persistent disregard for the law's requirements for effective serve, Diddy's attorneys have filed motions to have the case dismissed completely, claiming that federal jurisdiction is applicable. However, with Gene Deal surfacing as a potentially important witness, Cardello Smith is trying to resurrect his case and is fighting for the case to be returned to state court. In recent years, the ex-bodyguard has drawn notice for openly talking about his time spent working for Diddy, frequently revealing contentious facets of the hip-hop legend's life. One thing is certain, despite the fact that a lot of the case is still mired in legal wrangling, if Gene Deal is called as a witness, it might add extra intricacy and intrigue. Judge Judith Levy is in charge of the federal lawsuit, and court officials have not yet scheduled any hearings or motions. Regretfully, Diddy's legal troubles are still ongoing and don't appear to be getting any better. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, a prisoner from Michigan, was given a $100 million default judgment in September of this year for allegedly sexually assaulting Diddy. Mark Agnifilo, Diddy's lawyer, responded to the ruling shortly after. He clarified, "This man is a sexual predator and convicted felon who has been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years. Since Mr. Combs has never heard of him, much less received a lawsuit, his resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison." Mr. Combs hopes that this ruling will be quickly overturned. Judge Anna Marie Anzalone later reversed the decision, finding that Cardello Smith had not served Diddy in compliance with the law. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, may now become involved. Cardello Smith recently submitted a notice to the U.S. District Court asking Deal to be called as a material witness, according to an exclusive report by All Hip Hop. He asserts that Deal is aware of Diddy's previous way of life, which he believes contributed to the alleged assault. Deal has made some surprising accusations about the founder of Bad Boy and discussed his experiences working for Diddy on a number of times. In an interview with The Art of Dialogue, for instance, he accused Diddy of sexually abusing Usher last month. He even claimed that after the alleged incident, the R&B legend had to be admitted to the hospital. At the time, he asserted, "I heard it from some music executives, I won't talk about their name. They might talk about it themselves. The mother of King Devil, and that he could kill her were meant to terrorize, intimidate, and instill fear," her lawyers contended. As a result, he assaulted her, suspended her from a balcony, and forcibly touched her breasts. She reasonably believed that Mr. Combs' assault was him making good on his threats, according to Bon Golan. After being refused another chance to post bail, Diddy spent Thanksgiving in Brooklyn's infamous Metropolitan Detention Center. In numerous lawsuits, he has vehemently disputed the accusations. Racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or compulsion, and transportation to engage in prostitution are the charges against Diddy. He entered a not guilty plea to every accusation. In May 2025, his trial is set to start.